Hello friends, welcome to a shoulders for rope class. This can be used even if you don't do rope. This is just a really great way to increase the mobility and range and strength of your shoulders. You'll need no equipment, just somewhere soft to be on the ground. Let's get started. First, come into a tabletop position. Tabletop means you've got your wrists underneath your shoulders and your knees underneath your hips. And then tuck your tailbone slightly. So it's like you've got a tail coming out of your tailbone, and then you're tucking it in so that the low back is nice and flat. And then imagine your shoulder blades are trying to squeeze together as you lower your chest down. And then try to push your shoulder blades as far away from your spine on the way up. So it's a pinch together, get your shoulder blades as close together as possible, and then push them apart. We'll do a few more of these. Try not to bend your elbows too much as you sink down, and really try to push the floor away as you're coming up. That's going to bring your shoulder blades alongside your ribs. Do another 5, 4, 3, keep pinching, keep pushing, 2, and 1. Nice job. Keep this position. If you need to take a little moment to shake your wrists out, you can pause the video. We'll get right back into it. Now you're going to start to do some cat-cows. So a lot of people think your spine is just the bits that are on your back, but your spine also extends into the back of your neck, your cervical spine, as well as into your tailbone area. So think about this as like one long rope working together. And so for the cow position, you flare your sit bones, look up, and then drop your belly and chest. So you've got kind of like a U shape happening in your spine. And then for the cat position, it's just the opposite. So tuck your tailbone, drop your head, dome your upper back and lower back. So take a few of these, just feeling into your spine. And if this feels good, okay, you might even try doing a segmental cat-cow. So one vertebra at a time, almost like your spine is a whip or a wave undulating one at a time. Good. It might be just something that you're noticing where your spine is okay in some parts and in other parts it's a little bit clunky. Just make note of that. We're going to find and meet your deepest version of cow. So this is the one where tailbone is up, chest and belly are dropped. You can roll your shoulder blades back and then look up quite a bit. Breathe. And start to push your hands into the ground, push your knees into the ground. Feel how this activates your muscles right away. Keep your spine in the same shape though. And then start to push your hands forward as you push your knees backwards. Use every muscle at your disposal as you do this. If you are trembling, you are doing it right. Keep the shape of your back. Should be challenging. You should be sweating. All right, we're going to change directions, but keep your spine in the same shape. Start to pull your hands and knees towards one another. So knees pulling forward, hands pulling towards knees. And then once you find that, lock in and pull as hard as you can in towards one another. Feel the different muscles that ignite as you do this exercise. For another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. You can cat-cow it out or come off your wrists for a moment. Shake that out. If you're sweating, you're doing it right. This is hard, especially in a mask. All right, what we do in cow, we must do in cat. So come up into your deepest expression of cat. That's head dropping down, tailbone tucked, dome your upper spine. Hopefully I don't make too much mic noise while I'm in this position. Push your hands and knees into the ground and then start to push your hands forward and push your knees backward with maximum effort. Lock in, keep pushing. Don't lose the shape of your spine. For another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change directions. Try not to lose the shape of your spine still. Pull your hands and knees towards one another once you find that lock in, and pull as hard as you can, hands and knees towards one another. Might feel your core come online. Hello. This should be challenging. You should be trembling for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. You can cat-cow it out. Whew, that's a lot. Or if you need to take some time off your wrists, and do that too. Just shake them out. And then just test out how it feels to try that segmental, one vertebra at a time cat-cow. For most people, this is going to feel right away like there's a difference in fluidity and ability and mobility. Good. All right. You want to stand up and make sure you have enough room to spread your arms wide. So I'm just going to walk backwards. These are called shoulder swimmers. So start by putting your hands behind your head. You can interlace them and then pull your elbows back, pinch your shoulder blades behind your back, and then push your head into your hands, almost like you're holding a little grape under your chin. And then leave your head here, hover your hands off of your head. Just need like a centimeter, not very much. And then start to reach your hands up to make the shape of a Y. Now you're going to internally rotate your shoulders, thumbs down. They might go even a little bit further. And then from this Y position, start to swim your arms down. When you get here, make fists. Try not to touch your body as you bring a little pound it action to the back. And then lift up as high as you can go. In this lift position, try not to hunch forward. Try to stay upright with your shoulders back. And then we go right back up. Follow your pinkies to open up into Y shape. And then rotate thumbs up. Come back. Don't touch the back of your head as you reach down. Maybe you can reach down further in your back by squeezing your biceps together. And then come back up Y shape. Rotate your thumbs, internal rotation. And then swim your arms down. Make fists. See if you can climb up your back a little bit higher each time. Lead with your pinkies on the way up. Rotate, thumbs up. Come behind your head. Squeeze your biceps. Then back up to the Y shape. Rotate, thumbs down. Swim your arms. Little pound it behind your back. And then lead with your pinkies on the way up. Rotate, thumbs up. And down. We'll do one more. Think about really reaching through your fingertips now. If you're trying to make your arms really, really long, come into the Y shape, reach through your fingers, rotate, keep reaching through your fingers, swim down, and then pound it as you come up and back down. Pinkies lead the way. Keep reaching out as far as you can. Rotate, thumbs up, and bend at your elbows. Nice job. Woo. Shake it out. I am sweating. I hope you are too. All right. Next one is a thread the needles, tails and rails. So it's like a stretch, but a little bit more challenging. So I'll show you the position we're getting into. You can start in tabletop and then reach one arm up into the air and then thread that through the other arm. And what we're looking to do is land your whole back of your arm from shoulder to the back of your hand on the ground. Good. Find this position. You should start to feel a stretch right away. If you have hypermobile shoulders, you might not feel a stretch right away, but you will soon. Another thing you can try is opening this top shoulder so that it stacks on top of your bottom shoulder. A hand can come up to your waist, behind your back, or reaching for your leg. I'm going to show this with hand in front though. So feel the muscles start to stretch out, almost like they're silly putty. And then imagine your bottom arm is glued to the ground. You're going to try to untwist and come back into the tabletop. So ready? Let's go. Try to untwist with your arm glued to the ground. This should right away ignite so many muscles. You should feel definitely a stretch, but also the effort of strength. If you are trembling, you're doing it right. Keep trying with everything you've got to try to untwist for another 3, 2, 1. Now try to twist more fully so you can reach your fingers longer. Try to stack your shoulders. Maybe you try to get your heart to face upwards. Keep trying to twist even deeper. Fight for every millimeter. Another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come out nice and slow. You can test that out by opening your arm out to the side. Feels so much better right away. And let's get the other side done. So reach your arm up, thread through, land the entire back of your arm on the floor. Breathe into the stretch. Good. Now imagine that this back arm is glued to the ground. And let's try to untwist into a tabletop once more. So you can push with this other hand to try to untwist. You can use your feet, your legs, your glutes, your core. Just the only rule is your bottom arm is glued to the ground. Keep trying to untwist into a tabletop. For 3, 2, 1. Now try to twist even further. Reach your hand more through. Try to stack your shoulders. Try to reach your chest up towards the ceiling. Your gaze can look up towards the ceiling. Breathe here, but keep trying to twist with every single moment. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Whew. Come on out, nice and slow. Test that out. Then come back down. Okay, we've got 2 more exercises for you. This one, we're going to lay down in your best Jane Fonda. Your legs can be however you feel most balanced, but your arm, make sure it is sticking right out in front of you. Your wrist, your elbow, and your shoulder are all in the same line. And then bend your elbow. So you've come up into this nice 90-degree angle. Then use your hand to start to push down into the ground. You'll get to a point where you feel a stretch along the top of your shoulder. This feels really nice. And we're just feeling a stretch in the muscles to start before we start the effort. Breathe. Good. Now this top hand is going to become an immovable wall. Your bottom hand is going to try to lift up, but this top hand is blocking it. So really try with everything you got to try to get your hand back up into the starting position. It's not going to let you do it. That's okay. In just a moment, we're going to change direction. So you leave your wall hand where it is. It's going to be something that we hover away from in 3, 2, 1. Try to hover your hand away from the wall. You might even get just like a little millimeter. It might not move at all. Just try with everything you got to move your bottom hand away from your top hand. For another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Come out, come around, switch to the other side. Again, your best Jane Fonda. Your hand reaches out in front of you. We're not up here. It's right in front of you. Shoulder, elbow, and wrist in line. And then bend your elbow. From here, top hand comes to push your bottom hand down until you feel stretch in the top part of your shoulder. Just breathe here. You can push down into more of your passive range with the support of your top hand. Okay, now this top hand is an immovable wall. So you're going to try to push up against that wall with your bottom hand. The top hand just doesn't move. Breathe here. Okay, the top hand stays. It's a wall. Try to hover your hand away from the wall, using the strength of your muscles to pull your bottom hand, effort it down towards the floor. If you get a millimeter, amazing. If you get a centimeter, amazing. Keep fighting for every last little bit for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Oh, you're doing so good, everyone. We have one more shape to do. This one, you're going to get into a scorpion position. So lay on the front of your body. And then again, we're looking for alignment of shoulder, elbow, and wrist. And then bend so that you're making a 90-degree angle on the floor. This is going to be your working arm. Try to have your armpit of the working arm down on the ground the whole time. If you know that you have hypermobile shoulders, you can walk your fingertips forward. I'm going to just do it in the regular position. You'll know you might have some hypermobility or just extra mobility if you don't feel anything here. So we'll find out. So working arm, armpit to the ground, and then the opposite to that one, your leg will kick up like a scorpion tail, and then you're going to push with your scorpion tail over into a twist, and you're trying to feel this kind of in your pectoral muscles, that's the chest, your armpit, and maybe into your bicep of the working hand. Find the position where you feel a stretch. Some of you might need to go even further than what you see here that I'm doing. Some of you will be perfectly fine with just a little twist. This can be pretty intense depending on how tight your pecs are. Breathe. Now the effort comes from pushing your whole working arm into the ground. So from armpit, bicep, inside of forearm and palm, I'm pushing down into the ground as much as I can, as if I'm trying to dent and leave a full impression of my arm in the ground. Keep your torso and your leg in the same position the whole time. Breathe. Good. The opposite of the push is the lift. So leave your torso and your leg in the same position as you start to lift maybe your fingertips, palm, maybe wrist and forearm. If you get to here where you're pushing into your elbow, push into your elbow even more to get more lift. And you might even try plugging your shoulder blade in to lift your elbow and arm off the ground for 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down. Oh, so hard. All right. Hopefully that made sense. Let's do the other side. So start on your front, reach your arm out long, and then bend at the elbow so you have a 90-degree angle. The opposite foot to your arm kicks up, and then push yourself over into this scorpion position. Feel a stretch in your pec, your armpit, or maybe into your bicep a little bit. Breathe into the stretch. All right, it's time to work. So this arm, the one that's bent, is working by pushing the full arm into the ground as if you were leaving this little 90-degree angle indent of your hand on the floor. Keep pushing with maximum effort. Your tissue should be vibrating and shaking with the effort. If you're doing that, you're doing it right. The lift comes in 3, 2, 1. Start with fingers, go into palm and wrist, maybe your forearm. You can try pushing your elbow in more to leverage your hand up more. Try not to move your torso or upper body at all. We're here for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, come out slow. Wow. Okay, nice job, everyone. What you can try now is to take your shoulder through its full range of motion, just to teach your body this is the range that you have. So try reaching through your fingertips as you rotate around everything following your shoulder joints path. You can also just do shoulder circles if these are a little too much right now. Good. Do whatever you need, maybe drink some water, have a little rest. I hope you enjoyed the video, and there will be more to come. Thank you.